Okay, everyone. I think we are here, right? So sorry. So sorry actually for you know for not getting into the stream sooner. I had one thing that I really wanted to finish, and we are going to in the end probably just talking. I won't say I don't know really what to say. I don't really have as much of an idea what to do. I wanted to make this new thing. Yeah. Mm, so probably I'm going to, just talking with y'all or try to. So go on, let's get a topic. Meanwhile, I'm going to do a couple things. I'm going to do a couple things. Like, for example, right now, I'm amidst writing the character poll post. Under here. So basically, all of y'all will be able to actually partake in it. And yeah, under here, anyone can take part. Under here. Okay. All right. Yeah. Right. Idea or just the character. I appreciate it if you could give me characters from I'm Devis. Okay. Post alrighty. Hi Muto, good to have you here. How are you? Hoping it's good. So yeah, mostly there's a couple things why I'm not sure what to do besides this, character poll and whatnot. And yeah, so basically, I'm a tad bit stressed out. It's mostly because of how to say this. It's mostly because of some outside stuff. But yeah. So there are a couple things why I wanted to make stream like this, and not just like drawing or doing things. Yeah. So there are a couple things that I really need to do, like from planning, like what I want to do, like what I would like to plan out. But also I'm a bit stressed out because you know sorry, I was like trying to clean some lint off of my desk and I've pushed it a little bit, but yeah. Hi Ren, good to have you here. How are you? Hoping how's going? Hi. And yeah, so I'm stressed out because Muto, my lovely girlfriend, is in the hospital right now. So I've been a little bit out of it for the past days. She's, well, as you can see, she's still like talking. Right? what happened. Um, well, I don't know if I should be sharing, things to such extent, but all I would like to say is that she's in the hospital, so that's that. Yeah. Yeah, don't share. Yeah. Also, hi, Karian. Good to have you here. How are you? Hoping how's it going? So, yeah, all I can say, because Muto allowed me to say that part, which I'm saying that she's currently in the hospital, so I'm a little bit stressed, because I am really hoping that everything's going to be okay. So that's why I'm just, yeah, exactly. So basically, I thought that maybe we'll just make some stream just so I wouldn't have so many blanks, right? So many days without actual stream. At least for a moment, I also don't want you to, like, be left without anything really. Yeah, so thank you for being here. Thank you all for, of course, being and staying with me. And what can I say? There are a couple things that I really really want to do with plans. You know that I've had couple projects, and probably I do still have them. A lot of them. Get well soon, Muto. Thank you for supporting. Yeah. So, couple things that I really wanted to do. One of those things was animation that I've talked about. I want to make some reels, because I be real, I still need a job. I want to find a job. I have one, but it's, you know, it is, right? It just is. And basically, I just want to exchange. I also have no idea for how long this job is going to sustain. It's everything is very uncertain. Good thing that I've got permanent contract right now, and it's not like periodic one. So yeah, it's just a lot of constant stress from many directions. I've last year, literally a year ago, slightly, I was like at a proper second day of work at this point. So yeah, um, yeah, it's just year ago I was lucky to get this job, although even like it was very quick. I've lost a job, and in the same month I've got a job back. It's just, it was a roller coaster of emotions at that point. And and we're here a year later. Usually, like, my jobs, I have a lot of jobs that are like year by year by year, but also there was like really long period of time where I've actually couldn't find a job. Unfortunately, this is something that many struggle, especially right now. And yeah, because of that, I have couple projects that I want to focus on. Those couple projects are just, like, oh, I'm going to draw this, I'm going to draw that, but in reality, I'm thinking about making some. In reality, I'm thinking about making some projects that are going to actually allow me to implement them into my portfolio, but at the same time do some content on YouTube. I want to make a game. I want Because of that, I want to make graphics for the game. Those graphics for the game will need concept art and other planning graphics, basically. and that's what I want to build my portfolio out of. But for that, I really need, like, the problem is that this is my game, so everything I have in my head. So I'm just as good as, oh, okay, I'm just going to random bullshit go and just fill out my plan that I have in my head based off, with the graphics, and will be Gucci. The problem is that if I want to make portfolio, I have to make a lot of steps, and in my head, I'm losing will to work on those things because sorry, I've got a hiccup. Because of those things, I'm really, how to say this, because of this, I really want to, my brain doesn't like adjust to it, which makes it a bit more, I don't know, a bit more difficult, I guess. Also, why is the chat not showing the actual chat? What's going on? Go on, chat, show yourself. There we go. There we have it. But yeah, my main problem right now is that I, yeah, I'm willing my will to work on those things, but I really want to keep at it. I really want to work through all those things, but I do believe that it's going to be more difficult than anything else to actually adjust to that than anything. I also wanted to write a book. I also wanted to make manga. And there are many things that it's good to like start off of something, Sorry. I've developed some kind of chronic. And the game, yes, the game. The game, yeah. So I feel like the game would be like first project that I would like to finish, because the game I'm doing right now is like very simple card game, nothing much, nothing too elaborate. I've got the skeleton of the game already finished. I've got all the screens that I needed. I think maybe there are a couple others, but in general concept, that's it. And I just need to make graphics. Probably I'm going to just make some placeholders for now. The start game is going to be like a green bar with no writing on it, and just going around with it. That's that, definitely. The animation is going to be also, I think, easier per se, because I've learned to make animations with the proper way of doing it. So if I would want to make the animation, I still have to go through all the steps that are required for the portfolio, for the reel. And I do think that, making this is going to be a really cool project too. We are going to, I already have the scenario. I know what I want to do. It's just going to be like, Davis using some kind of a spell, right? So we're going to look at him. He's going to like, there's going to be like emphase shot to show his face. There's going to be some shot to probably show off the character. I don't think I'm going to add like any like background sounds. I think maybe at some point, but I don't think there's going to be much talking. Most importantly, I want to try to do it with, in a way that maybe it would like be good for maybe anime, because also the animations kind of differ depending on where you go with it. There's an animation with spine, as if I would do it for the game. So, for example, making Davis, like, let's say, rotatable, Davis magical girl transformation. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly that. And yeah, things are that I'm kind of in a direction to push things. Again, like folks from YouTube, there's a character poll already running in the post on the channel. So you can like already give me your characters also. That's because that's another project that I want to do. I want to make like normal illustrations, kind of like what Trino Tuna does. And I'm going to also fill that out with my portfolio. I guess it's not going to be now a huge like mystery. Like I've shown my face, like things are I think it's going to be already quite good to show it all, and I believe that like showing off those experiments and adjustments, also my like private works on like ArtStation or something, just to make that portfolio. I think that will be cool. Like the problem is that I need to work on those things based on projects. So I have that card game project. I want to correct the logo. I want to make like really good logo, maybe get some better, like better show off. I don't feel like I've actually thought it through. So most likely we're going to make like logo concept for that game. I'm going to throw it into my, logo design section for my portfolio. I'm going to make like gameplay, like gameplay design. So I'm going to like design all the screens, maybe, how and like just like draw down like the scheme, how the screens are changing, how the etaps are changing, probably making some like I guess concepts for the cards, like drawing those concepts. Of course, all the cards I want to make like simple chibis. I feel like making it in pixel art is going to be good, but there is a chance to actually pick hand-drawn ones, but the characters are still going to be like simple and most likely chibi. The thing is that it's just going to be it's just going to be it. Those are going to be simple. I'm going to design the cards, probably design the rim of the cards, so like where the abilities are going to be written, how the like where the attack, where the HP is going to be written, explain this design. That's going to go into the concept, right? Concept art, then like maybe concepting some characters, because sure on the cards the designs are going to be concepts, but like I want to also show like designs for the characters, because like probably I'm going to make like couple teams, right? There's going to be like elf team, dwarf team, human team, yada yada yada. Like make couple races, and then also make like human barbarian team, human like guardsman team, and like basically I'm going to expand those things, and I'm going to give those teams like some kind of themes for them, and that's also going to be design. And I want to like design like characters, design like how all of that is going to look like. So that's why it's also going to take me a while to elaborate on the proper thing. But the moment I'm going to have everything already, like like something to go in, probably I'm going to make like one team for each like race, and then call it a demo. Maybe half of that is going to be half of that is going to be alpha, and for the demo we are going to have like maybe 9 bosses, right? Like 3 sets, because you are going to have like you are going to have like 3 characters to pick from also. So like you are going to have 3 sets of those, so like 9 characters. Probably there's going to be like 8 fractions, something like that, 8 races, maybe not. But most importantly, it's going to be like all is going to be like halved to make an alpha. That alpha is going to go on each. You'll be able to play that alpha, give me insight. So, and basically I'm going to make the beta, later on by fulfilling rest of that set, and I'm going to have that as a basis, and I want to make like easy addition to things. I'm also thinking about adding like because like it's going to be a card game, right? And I'm thinking that maybe there are going to be like expansion packs and like, hey, here's the here are those new boosters, right? And you're going to be able to like randomize for those specific like cards just for fun. No, nothing too much, I think, but I'm not sure how it's going to hold up in this kind of gameplay. That's why I need design. I'm not saying that this is what we are going to do this week at least. Maybe next week I'm going to put that into the plan. Again, I need to come back to the schedules. I need to come back to like uploading my updates on the works, you know, like show off my artworks more often also on the internet, I guess. I guess that's it, you know. But I also want to make like sketching sessions, like what Tuna does, and you know, in similar kind. Like Tuna knows how to just draw very random characters, nothing connected with things. But it makes a lot of sense. Like, so if you look at those, some of those look like splash screens, some of those just are, you know, like character poses. Like, oh, I haven't drew this pose, I haven't drew that pose. Like, I see what poses I fall into quite often, so I think I want to also test out a lot of like posing, and then maybe like I'm going to make a bunch of poses and then just maybe draw some characters. Like, I don't know, characters that I haven't really drew much. Like, you know, I have noticed there's like a bunch of characters that I could draw. They're like motherly figures and whatnot. I feel like I could go into that, like explore some of those, because it's again like, for example, I'm going to make a game. I want to make a game. In the game, we're going to have like mother of the character or aunt, and instead of like making it like a motherly figure, it's going to just look like, you know, like teenage girl from high school that's supposed to be like, you know, kind of like Aunt May in Spider-Man. With each movie, she was getting younger and younger. Hi, Kron. Glad to have you here. How are you? Hope it has gone. Hi. How are you? How have you been? Haven't seen in a while. We are right now just talking. I'm just talking, you know, to kill some time. Planning a little bit ahead, like explaining some projects that I want to do. So hope you don't mind. And yeah, when it comes to the animation, again, like animation is going to be simple. I already have the scenario in my head. With the power of friendship and this shotgun, I found. Yeah, exactly. So like the idea for that animation that I have already is like Davis. He's going to like, you know, like we're going to have like close up on his face, maybe even eyes. He's going to like, you know, make that like mean look. I'm going to like add the subtitles, what the character says, because like again anime, so in my head anime subtitles fits. If it's going to fit, then that's nice. And like Davis is going to say something along the lines like, I'm done playing with you or something like this, and he's going to like, well, he's going to have like red shine in the eye. We're going to see then like the ground. Davis is going to like put the hand on the ground and like, you know, he's going to cast the spell, and then like fiery hands are going to like slowly like put themselves in front of him. So like kind of like that scene from Chainsaw Man, right, where that girl with the eye patch, yeah, you know, use something similar. So that makes sense, right? That's something I would want to do. Shoot, you know, like, yeah, that's like give or take that. I genuinely just want to make this because it's going to be like a cool scene to show, because there's going to be a lot of things happening, right? We're going to have close-ups, which are believe it me or not, quite difficult to do because close-ups bring more details to things. So like I'll have to draw some more details on like the face and whatnot. Then like the movement to place hand on the ground, it's going to be like very specific angle, and like of again like entire thing, it's going to like genuinely going to like, you know, this is like very difficult scene to also do, like placing that hand on the ground kind of feel, because like, you know, you have the scene, right, and you have the character which goes from the top and places the hand like that. It's like relatively, it's like very difficult to pull it off in animation, right? Because like hands, first of all, who likes to draw hands and like animate them, right? 10 times the hatred towards hands bring in. And not only that, there's going to be like more and more and more hands going on, and like that shows off the shift in rapidity. So like more and more hands are going to show off. So it's going to start with one fiery hand, and two, then more and more. They're hard to animate in 3D too. Yeah, you guys appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, Muto is here. So of course we are, yeah. Huge appreciation for Muto before things. Of course, I'm having the typical word talk that I have when I'm stressed out over my mind. So yeah. It's yeah. I so everyone, let's wish Muto quick recovery. Hey Devi, yeah, me. Circle hands are only acceptable hands, yeah. Imagine. Get well, Muto, the cats need you. Yeah, that's exactly that, you know. Also, Zega, yeah? What up? Any, you know, that's that. That's the general idea that I want to do for this animation. So shouldn't be really that difficult. I count 3, 9. Thank you guys so much. I'm crying. Of course, sweetie. We're all here for you. Mm-hmm. Thought about filming your own hand and reference the frames? Yes, this is exactly what animators do. I'm going, and that's exactly what I'm probably going to do. Like, I'm going to like make exactly the same close up of my face. I'm going to make exactly the same, like, you know, motion with my hand. I'm going to, you know, probably try to also make like other similar things, you know. For sure I'm going to like try to animate also, to also record the effect of the on the character that the spell is used on. So that's, yeah, animators do that all the time. This is the animators reference, so for sure I'm going to just record myself. Yeah. And well, you know, I count 6 keyframes for the hands, 3 for Davis, and maybe like 1 or 2 for the character. Maybe also 3 because like I want to give other shots, because like we're going to have like you know, we're also going to have like different shots on the character that this pulse is on, so that'll be that. Then we're going to make like, I mean, that's going to be the storyboard, right? Then we're going to expand it with the keyframes. So those are going to be like the crucial elements. I'm going to like add the motions, like with that added motion. So you have like the storyboard, then you have like the animated storyboard. So like you have a hand, right? And you don't animate that hand. You're just sliding it, just like that. It doesn't have like any kind of thing. It doesn't have like any rebound. It doesn't have acceleration, deceleration. It's just that motion that you want for this, and you're already having like really good base. And then based off of that, you're just, you know, bringing in some more elements, like you're building those keyframes, and then you're working your magic with in betweens. So that's exactly what I want to achieve. Another thing that I'm thinking about is also making the so that's going to be the animation reel for portfolio. I don't think we'll need much of those, but for sure I'll need like the entire turnaround for the animation. So we'll have to make turnaround for Devis, for the character we're going to make. So those two keyframes, right? And then we're going to just make a couple things before the reel itself, like the progress, how it went. That's that. So that should be like already a good chunk from that, but I feel like making couple reels is going to be good, but I want to make couple similar short reels just to show off some motion. Doing coloring and line work animation gets boring really quick for me. Well, yeah, because it's very repetitive. That's why what people are doing, they're like making a lot of things, and then like they're kind of doing what I'm doing. So like they're making the sketch, and they're not erasing that sketch, they're just tracing over it with the line art most of the time, or they're just making line art right away. They're like already structuring the entire character with for the motion, right? And they're just like, you know, cutting the arm, let's say, and like just making that motion that I've mentioned. That's interesting for them. And then they're like adding pizzazz to it, right? Like because they already have like a basis of it, so they just need to change a couple lines, and they have already line art for it. And then they have like, usually what they are doing, they're like making already like the lines where the shadows are going to go in and how the light is going to hit. So then when making the cell shading, they're just, you know, going over that selected area to make the cell shading, and that's it. It's very rapid in animation. Anime is doing it very rapidly, considering the art style that you have for anime, right? This simple cell shading that they have. Although recently they're adding some more pizzazz to it, but yeah, it's still kind of the same. Dandadan, for example, has something similar. So probably like making 4 reels like that is going to be a good portfolio for animations for starters. With, of course, with like all of the like turnarounds and whatnot. Well, for the games, I'm also thinking about making like a separate animation, not a separate animation, sorry, spine animations, right? So we'll see. I want to make, I really want to make that Kitsuya game, probably, with sprite animation, spine animations, not sprite, spine animations. So yeah, that's that. And well, comic book, right? I want to finally make my comic book. I know that I'm in the state to actually make it. I have all the knowledge and tools. So like, why I'm not doing this? Well, I was busy with many things. Also, I've got 3 commissions. Yeah. Last week I've got 3 commissions. Just like that. And I do need to do all of them. I've already done some silhouettes. I need to make the sketches, send them to the clients, explain the process maybe, or do some changes tomorrow. I still need to do some stuff. I need to contact with one client that like requested that commission for them, but I also want to finish that board up because it's going to help me with all the projects that I'm going to make, the games, the book, comic book, right? All of that. But I also want to do those things slowly. I don't want to overdo it. So first of all, card game. Based off of that card game, we're going to build a slowly my portfolio because most of those projects I'm going to like try to also focus on making portfolio for myself because I do want to get into art industry. I'm done with logistics. I hate them. I hate logistics. Really, it's not my thing. I was never a logistics person, and I'm really hoping to get some email relatively soon. I don't have any yet. Yeah, so that's that. Well, what else I could really say? Probably I would want to work on the comic book at least once a week, like reserve one thing. That brings me to like, why not planning out the week? We're at it, let's finally have something on the screen, right? So, the games, do we want to do the games? Probably, yeah. And I think like maybe, I don't think like Friday is going to be good for that. What do you think? What will be the best day to make that exactly? I think Tuesdays would be cool. Yeah. So you have that comic book. We're going to start the project. Meanwhile, let me refresh the page and see if we've got any requests. No, we did not. Maybe I'm going to try to. I can't really show it. But yeah, folks, if you enter my community posts on YouTube, you can give me characters that I'm going to draw on my illustration making. If not, I'm just going to like, yeah. I'm going to draw, I want to like have that like rest on Friday, kind of. I don't know what to request. It's okay. It's okay. I mean, it can be like any video game or anime character, so maybe some like, or VTuber also, so maybe like anything of your favorites, if you have any. So that's that. Random sketches, sure, that's the thing. We're going to start a project for comic books on Tuesday, that's for sure. And I guess on Tuesday we are going to work on comic book. I just feel like after, like, Monday is good for the games because I'm coming back after weekend. So I'm slightly like brain dead, right? But on Tuesday I'm already like, oh, okay, I see I've already had the like enough power to push through. I'm back from work, second day of work. I know what's what, and I can actually focus on that. I think I very rarely had to cancel Tuesdays. I think the only moments where I had to do it was when I had to go to like doctor, or when something actually happened, or like basically where I had to like go with my mom to like other city right after work, as it was last time. But besides that, I don't think I've ever really skipped Tuesdays. That's why I feel like comic book on Tuesday is going to be pretty good idea. I don't feel like writing is going to be good for the stream. I think like I'm going to keep writing to myself. That being said, I think I'm going to work out stuff still. Yeah. Then we have illustration Wednesday, Thursday. 2 days for illustration is good, I feel. Then we have like Friday, which is a sketch, random sketch. As on Saturday, I don't think I want to make a gaming stream like that. Maybe, I don't know. Because like sure, like cool, I guess we could do some gaming streams, but I want to focus on drawing. And like sure, we already have most of the week, like 5 out of 7. How about Muto as a clown getting shot from a cannon? well, we could do something for her, yeah. That's true. That's true. Mm, yeah, that's not a bad idea. I guess tomorrow we can start that illustration. You know, as a welcome back gift for her. And yeah, so Wednesday, Thursday is perfect for illustrations because if I have to cancel, I'll be able. I won't really miss much because we can like push it to something else. On Friday, I want to do sketches. I want to get into like faster sketches and give like some basic shading to them. So like characters of slightly darker skin are going to have like slightly darker skin too, but everything's going to be in grayscale. Without much shading, it's just going to be like for color scheme, I guess. Saturday games, playing games, maybe like making a game on Saturdays. I've noticed that Saturdays are days where you know, you know, like taking a break though. I've noticed that a lot of people are taking breaks during Saturdays, so I'm not sure. I thought of making Saturdays like fully free, but yeah. But I guess keeping like Monday and Saturday like gaming streams just to chill every once in a while is going to be good. And we have Sunday. Like comic book is not going to be my main project, so of course I'm not going to focus on that. But I guess I'm going to also on Saturday like show off some progress that I've done because I'm not going to like restrict myself only to stream when it comes to making games. But I think Sundays might be the game making streams, or at least like the planning and drawing for the games, I guess. So I guess I don't know, like game dev. Yeah. Make game game dev. Let's go. So yeah, I like that. And I guess so basically comic book is going to be something that I'm going to focus mostly on only on streams for now at least. On Sunday I'm going to yeah, it would be cool. Yeah. So comic Tuesdays are going to be the comic books. Sundays are going to be the game dev streams. But off stream, I'm going to also work on on the games. So every Sunday you might actually see some progress on that. I might actually still plan out already the game parts, but we'll see. I need to finish those commissions because yet again they are starting to pile up, and yeah, yeah. That's that. On Friday, random character sketches, not bad. And it's going to be, I don't know, maybe Pokemon as a human, maybe just a random character like Rino Tuna does. That'll be cool. Yeah. And I think from tomorrow onwards, we can try to go with this plan, maybe. Mm, yeah, that's that. That's that, definitely. And yeah, well, what else can I say? It's it's hard. Um, I think from everything that'll be perfect. I think from everything that'll be perfect. Yeah, you know, it's like very well planned because like on Sundays I also quite often stream. Very rarely I don't. On Tuesdays also, so those are like the most important streams, like the project streams. Then we have like gaming streams on Monday and Saturdays to refresh myself a little bit. Then we have on Friday we have the like sketches because I after to like most of the week from in work I'm going to be tired, and basically I'll be able to do like just that random bullshit that I was thinking about. And Wednesday, Thursday are going to be illustration because like, you know, we're just going that's going to be also like um main channel stuff. Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, folks. Considering that, I'm really sorry that today we just talked. Not starting anything new. It's yeah, it is what it is. I don't think I've also like sent out any notifications today. I just started the stream. I didn't send out any notifications. It was just here. That's it. Um, yeah. Check my community page. Okay, well, let me check real quick. I don't see your community page. I only see the shorts. Huh? You mean the new video you've made? Or is it going to be... I really like the scene you've made there, by the way, Karian. In High Tower thingy. It looks really cool. I love it. Great job. Great job on that one. Mm, yep. Really, you know what happened if the it double posted low. It's on posts. That's the thing. I don't see any posts for some reason. Wait. Oh, there it is. Yeah. That's so cute, Dr. Davis. Oh. Wait, let me send that to Muto real quick. Thank you. That's really nice. That's really nice. Thank you so much for that. So yeah, now we are going to, you know, we're going to wrap up now. Again, first of all, sorry that today was just the talking stream, and sorry that it's so short, but yeah. Um, it, you know, there are days like that too, you know. So yeah, but tomorrow we are coming back at full speed. I hope. I really hope. folks, again, thank you all. It was a really, really great chat. Meanwhile, as always, stay creative, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Take care and